We're honored for this recognition, along with our partners, the Environmental Agency of Abu Dhabi and Bayanat. The work that's been done is quite extensive and not only useful for us here in the UAE, but for humanity overall, working to conserve and preserve our fish species for generations to come. Thank you very much.
So we're very lucky to work in one of the world's most advanced laboratories that have capacity unparalleled in many other regions of the world. The technology that you use is the most advanced with a very high throughput, which means we can do a lot of whole genome sequencing of a lot of different things, whether it's human or non-human. And we have a fantastic team of scientists with us who have come from all over the world that have helped us develop a lot of the work that we do today, which we're very proud to share, and we're very privileged to have been given this award for the work completed by our team here in the UAE. As you may be aware, a lot of the whole genome sequencing produces massive amounts of data. The amounts of data that we produce now is not easily analyzed by the classic methods. So we need to use very high computational abilities, which also available in our company M42. One of the advantages of having such a big team is we have a lot of bioinformaticians and a lot of very able and competent scientists who are able to help model and design and create methods that are able to analyze and crunch all of this massive amount of data to be able to give us insights that we didn't have before. The work that we're doing at the moment and that we've done exploring the seas will generate a lot of knowledge, not only about the composition of these seas and the oceans, but also about the presence of molecules that could be helpful to humans and humanity overall, like antibiotics, and will also be used to understand the history and evolution of these species that we have over the millennia and years, and will also help us identify interventions that would be used to help preserve and conserve species, as you're well aware of the degradation that is happening to our oceans due to the climate change. We need to look at the history of this region. It is well known that the Arabian Peninsula many millennia ago was actually green and was full of life in the form of different mammals, different species of trees, and so were their oceans. And this country in particular was a country and a nation historically dependent on the sea and the oceans and the goods that come in and out and through it. However, with time, the land became desert, and the oceans and the seas are beginning to change as well. So just evolution happens very slowly, progression happens very slowly, and monitoring it is needed to avoid any tragedies happening by losing our marine life or losing our resources. So the purpose of all the work that we do is, first, if we don't know what we have, we wouldn't know how to preserve or conserve it. And a lot of the work that we're doing at the moment with our partners, including the Environmental Agency of Abu Dhabi and Bayanat, our sister company from G42, is predominantly to try and map and create a library of what's available in our seas. With the artificial intelligence and with the data science and scientists, we're also trying to identify methods of intervention in the interim following the cataloging of all of these species. The main purpose is, of course, to have a sustainable industry and a sustainable sea for us and generations to follow. We have a lot of very interesting projects at the moment that we're working with our partners, including, as I said previously, the Environmental Agency and other government and non-government agencies, including universities, including companies that are trying to understand the reefs and the composition. We have a lot of projects that we're starting to try and identify molecules and substances of use. We're mapping the seas for bugs and bacteria to try and understand if we're allowed to describe the microbiome of the ocean. We're looking at very small molecules that are being used previously for antibiotic therapy. So there's a lot of exciting projects that we've already started in, and we're extended our collaborations internationally with some of the world's biggest players, and we're expecting a few scientific publications to appear quite recently. Hopefully we'll let you know soon, as soon as they're out.